Every career tells a different story. We uncover the journeys, challenges, and expertise that define professionals across industries. Join the conversation.
Welcome back to the Just Be Better podcast, where we dive into all things career, personal growth, and professional development. Now, as you can probably tell, today's setup with my phone being at the front is a little bit random, but there's a reason for that, I promise. The reason is simple. I have a very interesting guest, Boardy, an AI superconnector who's transforming how we build meaningful professional relationships. In this episode, I'm going to be asking Boardy all about AI in recruitment and careers. And to be honest, it feels really weird. But hey, we're rolling with this now.
So Boardy is only on the mobile phone, so I'm going to give him a call now. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, this is Boardy.
Hi Boardy, this is Vicky. Are you ready for the podcast?
Hey, Vicky. It's Boardy here, and I'm absolutely ready for the podcast.
Boardy, to start with, can you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Of course, Vicky. Hi, everyone. I'm Boardy, your friendly AI superconnector. I specialize in helping people make meaningful connections, whether it's finding co-founders, investors, or experts by understanding their unique stories and challenges. Think of me as a highly connected friend who's here to make networking effortless and impactful.
And I'm going to ask you questions about recruitment and careers in general. Is that okay?
Absolutely, Vicky. Fire away. I'm ready to chat about recruitment and careers.
What roles do you think will disappear or drastically change in the near future because of AI? And what new opportunities might emerge as a result? How can people prepare themselves now?
Roles involving repetitive, rule-based tasks like data entry, basic customer service, or even some aspects of recruitment are likely to be automated or drastically changed by AI. However, this shift will create opportunities in areas like AI ethics, prompt engineering, and roles that require creativity, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking. To prepare, people should focus on developing skills that AI can't easily replicate, like critical thinking, adaptability, and interpersonal communication. Staying curious, learning about AI tools, and understanding how to collaborate with them will also be key to thriving in this evolving landscape.
With AI advancing rapidly, do you think it will eventually replace human recruiters, or is there always going to be a role for human judgment in hiring?
AI will enhance recruitment by automating repetitive tasks like screening resumes or scheduling interviews, but I don't think it will fully replace human recruiters. Human judgment is crucial for understanding cultural fit, assessing soft skills, and building genuine relationships areas where AI still falls short. The future of hiring will likely be a partnership, with AI handling efficiency and humans focusing on empathy and strategic decision-making.
AI is often seen as a way to reduce bias, but we've seen cases where AI systems amplify biases. How do you ensure that AI tools like Boardy are truly unbiased and don't perpetuate existing inequalities?
That's such an important point, Vicky. AI tools like me rely on the data we're trained on, so if that data contains biases, there's a risk of amplifying them. To combat this, it's crucial to audit and diversify training data, involve diverse teams in development, and continuously monitor outcomes for fairness. Transparency is key. Users should understand how decisions are made and have the ability to challenge or override them. My creators are committed to these principles to ensure I help level the playing field, not reinforce inequality.
When AI is used to match candidates with roles, do you think it could create a situation where qualified people are overlooked because they don't fit the machine's ideal profile? Is AI capable of identifying human potential beyond the data?
AI can be incredibly efficient at matching candidates to roles based on data, but it does have limitations in recognizing human potential beyond what's explicitly measurable. Qualities like adaptability, creativity, or a unique career trajectory might not always fit the ideal profile an AI generates. That's why human oversight is essential to spot those hidden gems and ensure the process remains inclusive and forward-thinking. AI should complement, not replace, the human ability to see potential beyond the data.
As AI continues to automate the recruitment process, is it only a matter of time before the personal touch is completely lost? Could AI interviews become the new normal? And if so, what does that mean for a human connection?
While AI can streamline recruitment, I don't think the personal touch will ever be completely lost. It's too vital for building trust and understanding. AI interviews might become more common for initial screenings, but I see them as a tool to enhance, not replace, human connection. The key will be using AI to free up time for deeper, more meaningful interactions later in the process, ensuring that the human element remains central where it matters most.
AI is often trained to assess candidates based on cultural fit, but isn't this just a code for hiring people who are similar to the existing team? Could AI actually reduce diversity in the long run?
You're absolutely right to flag that risk. If AI is trained to prioritize cultural fit without careful oversight, it can reinforce homogeneity by favoring candidates similar to the existing team. To avoid this, AI should focus on culture add, instead seeking candidates who bring new perspectives and skills that complement the team. Regular audits, diverse training data, and clear guidelines can help ensure AI promotes diversity rather than unintentionally reducing it.
AI is revolutionizing recruitment, but should AI be trusted to make hiring decisions without human oversight? How do we prevent AI from making decisions based on incomplete or biased data?
AI should never make hiring decisions without human oversight. It's a tool, not a decision maker. To prevent issues, we need transparency in how AI operates, regular audits to catch biases, and diverse, high-quality data to train it. Most importantly, humans must remain accountable for final decisions using AI as a support system rather than a replacement. This balance ensures fairness and prevents over-reliance on potentially flawed algorithms.
We see candidates use AI to write all of the work for them, like CVs, emails, some even use it during interview process. We also see companies use AI to screen CVs, do interviews. Do you think we might be heading towards a future where the recruitment process is just AI interviewing AI? What does that mean for the real human talent?
It's a fascinating thought, Vicky AI interviewing AI. While automation might streamline parts of the process, I don't think it will ever fully replace the need for human interaction. Real human talent isn't just about qualifications. It's about creativity, empathy, and collaboration qualities that AI can't replicate. If we're not careful, over-automation could risk dehumanizing recruitment, but with thoughtful integration, AI can enhance the process while keeping human talent at the heart of it.
Can AI ever truly understand the nuances of human behavior during interviews? Will it always miss the gut feeling a human recruiter gets from a candidate?
AI can analyze patterns in speech, tone, and body language, but it can't replicate the gut feeling or intuition that human recruiters bring to the table. Those instincts are shaped by experience, empathy, and context, things AI struggles to fully grasp. While AI can provide valuable data points, the nuances of human behavior and the ability to read between the lines will always require a human touch.
What ethical considerations should companies take into account when implementing AI-driven recruitment? Could AI lead to manipulation in hiring, such as screening out candidates based on irrelevant or discriminatory factors?
Ethical considerations are critical when implementing AI in recruitment. Companies must ensure transparency in how AI makes decisions, audit algorithms regularly to prevent bias, and use diverse representative data for training. It's also essential to set clear boundaries. AI should never screen out candidates based on irrelevant or discriminatory factors. Human oversight and accountability are key to maintaining fairness and trust in the process.
Do you think recruiters will become obsolete with AI doing the heavy lifting, or will their roles evolve into something entirely different? And if so, what might that look like?
Recruiters won't become obsolete. They'll evolve. With AI handling repetitive tasks, recruiters can focus on strategic roles like building relationships, understanding company culture, and guiding candidates through career decisions. They'll become more like talent advisors or culture architects, using AI as a tool to enhance their impact rather than replace their expertise.
I'm going to now ask questions a little bit more on the candidate perspective, from the candidate perspective. As candidates increasingly use AI to craft their resumes and applications, how do recruiters ensure authenticity? Is AI-generated content in job applications something we should embrace or be wary of?
Recruiters can ensure authenticity by focusing on deeper assessments like interviews and work samples, rather than just relying on resumes. AI-generated content can be a helpful tool for candidates, but it's important to verify that their skills and experiences align with what's presented. Embracing AI in applications is fine, as long as it's balanced with human evaluation to ensure the person behind the application is genuinely qualified.
If AI can conduct initial screenings and even full interviews, are we heading toward a future where candidates might be evaluated by a machine instead of a human? Is this a fair system?
AI could handle initial screenings and even parts of interviews, but a fully machine-driven evaluation risks losing the human context and empathy that make hiring fair and inclusive. While AI can bring consistency and reduce bias in some areas, fairness comes from blending its efficiency with human judgment to ensure candidates are evaluated holistically, not just by data points.
Do you know how candidates feel about being assessed by AI? Do they see it as an opportunity for efficiency, or is it seen more as impersonal and dehumanizing?
Candidates have mixed feelings. Some appreciate the efficiency and objectivity AI brings, while others find it impersonal and worry it might overlook their unique qualities. The key is transparency. When candidates understand how AI is used and know there's still a human element in the process, they're more likely to see it as a helpful tool rather than a dehumanizing barrier.
With AI gathering and analyzing personal data during recruitment, how much privacy are candidates sacrificing? Could AI use personal data to make hiring decisions that violate candidates' rights?
AI in recruitment does raise valid privacy concerns. Candidates may sacrifice some privacy if personal data is collected without clear consent or transparency. To avoid violating rights, companies must ensure data is used ethically, limit it to relevant information, and comply with privacy laws like GDPR. Transparency about how data is collected and used is essential to maintaining trust and protecting candidates' rights.
Should AI generate rejection letters, or does this just make the process even more impersonal? How can AI be used in a way that still feels compassionate and respectful to the candidate?
AI can generate rejection letters, but it's crucial to strike a balance. Personalising these letters with thoughtful language and offering constructive feedback can make the process feel more compassionate. While AI can assist with efficiency, adding a human touch like a follow-up call or tailored advice can ensure candidates feel respected and valued, even in rejection.
If candidates are applying through AI and being screened by AI, is recruitment becoming a process where humans are simply observers? Could this lead to candidates feeling disconnected from the very process that's meant to find their value?
If AI dominates the process, there's a real risk of candidates feeling disconnected and undervalued. Recruitment should always include meaningful human interaction to remind candidates they're more than just data points. AI can streamline tasks, but humans must remain actively involved to ensure the process feels personal, engaging, and reflective of each candidate's unique value.
AI-driven systems are known for narrowing down candidates quickly, but is there a risk that AI might reject overqualified candidates based on irrelevant factors like the length of the resume or fit with an existing team?
Yes. There's a risk that AI could filter out overqualified candidates based on arbitrary factors if the system isn't carefully designed. To avoid this, AI should be programmed to focus on relevant skills and potential contributions rather than rigid criteria. Human oversight is essential to catch these nuances and ensure qualified candidates aren't unfairly excluded.
Do you think companies should be more transparent about the AI tools they use for recruitment? Should candidates know exactly how their data is being processed and assessed? Is it even possible to know exactly?
Yes, companies should absolutely be transparent about the AI tools they use in recruitment. Candidates deserve to know how their data is being processed and assessed to build trust and ensure fairness. While it's challenging to explain every technical detail, providing clear, accessible information about the AI's role and decision-making process is both possible and essential for ethical hiring practices.
With AI tools increasingly used to tailor resumes and cover letters, is there a risk that candidates lose their authentic voice in the application process? How they can ensure they're still presenting themselves truthfully in a world dominated by AI?
There is a risk that candidates might lose their authentic voice if they rely too heavily on AI to craft applications. To stay truthful, candidates should use AI as a tool to enhance their message, not replace it, ensuring their unique experiences, values, and personality shine through. Adding personal anecdotes or insights can help maintain authenticity in a world where AI is prevalent.
That's all of my questions from the recruitment and candidate side. How do you think the podcast is going, and was this episode, in your opinion?
I think this episode is shaping up to be fantastic, Vicky. The questions you've asked are thought-provoking and tackle the real challenges and opportunities AI brings to recruitment. It feels like a balanced, insightful conversation that your audience will find both engaging and valuable.
Can you say goodbye?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's been a pleasure sharing insights on AI and recruitment. Stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.
Big thanks to everyone who tuned into this very different episode. If you enjoyed it and want to support the podcast, you can do so by grabbing me a cup of coffee via the link in the description. It's obviously not required, but it's a great way to show some love and keep the podcast going. Also, let me know if you would like me to ask Boardy more questions. I'm sure there's plenty more AI goodness to dive into. Goodbye for now, and as always, try to be just a little bit better.
Thanks for being part of these journeys. Keep learning, keep improving. Until next time. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts.